In the beginning, it was often just me. One morning, I was really tired, and right outside in the parking lot, there was this little grassy area with a tree. And that morning, I stood under this tree and I said to God, I'll do this if this is what you want me to do. I'm really tired, but I will continue to do this, but I can't do it alone. I just cannot keep doing this by myself. Well, ever since that day, I have never been alone. There's never been a day, not one time, that people did not show up every single morning. It's all a God thing, and that's what I've always said. Our rescue is Christ centered. We are a no kill rescue, and that's part of the reason the name is Amazing Grace. For 25 years, I was a business professor, and one of the classes I taught was small business startup. And students used to present proposals to me of things like this, like, oh, I'm going to start, a rescue, and this is how I'm going to do it. Well, had they submitted my rescue to me as a plan, they would have gotten a bad grade, and I would have had them repeat it, like do it over, because what we have is not sustainable. If you look at it from a rational perspective, it can't exist. We have no funding, but yet we run a 5,000 square foot building. We have no money, but every month the bills get paid. And every day the animals are fed. And there's kitty litter for the cats. It all comes to us. So the only way that can be is because God is providing for us. Otherwise, it wouldn't be there. It couldn't be there. So I think one of the reasons why it works the way it does is so that we all believe. If we hit the lottery and we had millions of dollars, it wouldn't be so amazing. I really firmly believe that what we're doing is a type of a ministry. I really think that it is. And that all of the volunteers, all of us that are involved, that we've kind of been called to do this. And that, yes, working with animals, that can be a ministry too. And that I have to think that's important in the scheme of things. We're helping animals to have a life every day, but we're also helping people to see how things work, when you follow the way you're supposed to go. We're open every day, 7 days a week, from 8:30 in the morning till 7 at night, because the animals need us every day. It's not like we can say, well, it's Christmas, so we'll see you. They expect us to be there, and we're there every day for them. We have one doggy that's still there now. His name is Zephyr, and he holds a special spot in everybody's heart, because when he was brought to us, he wasn't very old, maybe about a year old, and very skinny and almost dead. Someone had cut his ears off with scissors. He was in bad shape, burn him with cigarettes, stuff like that. None of us could touch him. He didn't trust anybody. My husband, Dan, just sat by him for days and just talked to him, till finally he started to trust him, and he could touch him, and then we could pet him, and then we could get vet care for him. He's beautiful, and he's full-chested and robust and happy. And the funny thing about that dog, everything that he endured during that first year of his life, which had to be horrible, he has a sense of humor. So how does that happen? What does that tell you about animals? They can go through the most horrendous things, and they come out and they can still trust you again and love you and enjoy life. Through the rescue, we try to do special events, and we'll do special events as often as we can, because then we're able to get the name out there, and it helps with adoptions. So when people see what we're doing and they know that we need money, they might include us in their budget every month and decide to give us some money. And that really is beneficial for what we're doing. I don't know even how to visualize where it's going to go next. Most days I just kind of get up and put on my seatbelt and say, just, go for the ride. If we can do some fundraising and apply for some grants and try to get something so that we could actually build a better building, then that would be great for all of the animals as well as the volunteers, to work in, and for the community to come and have a place where they could interact. There's so many things to do with animals. How it ends up going, whatever that is, I'm okay with it. Everything that I once held important, it seems like it's all shifted and the world has changed. This isn't for everybody. What I'm doing, it just isn't for everybody, but it makes me really happy. And I could happily have a bed, at the rescue. If there was a shower there, I could happily just stay there, and sleep there and shower there and be there. And I wouldn't feel like I was going without anything, because they kind of make the whole world come around.